We are live. We are here. We're continuing the arc one of Death Stalks to Goldfields. We're playing some Golden State Monsters. We're using Monster of the Week. Make sure and check it out. It's online. You can get so many versions of this thing. But this one's a little. This comes out of the brain of Michael Panish, so beware. All right. But we are going to continue this on. Thanks for sticking with us for some of the delays where all of us are going our separate ways and then trying to come back on the internet webs. But we're going to get this going for you onto our episode. Yeah, episode 2 of Arc 1. It is all yours, Michael.
All right. Thank you. Welcome to Golden State Monsters, the epic Western saga of frontier madness and monsters in the bloody heart of the California Gold Rush. I'm Michael Panish, and I think, did Scooter just give me a from the twisted mind of,
Yes.
which is an honor I did not know I would be receiving.
Yes, that's what that was.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and meet some of the other. I don't know. Is it mean if I say the other twisted minds?
I think it's appropriate with me. This channel has aired games that I DM'd, so.
It's true.
And some of
Look,
them are
if you wanna
even
describe
still
your
up
mind as
because,
twisted-
some of them ended up being offensive and we had to take them down. Describe how my mind is
Wow.
twisted?
Well, if you want to describe your mind, yeah, you can describe your mind as twisted if you want to. I say, twisted is as twisted does. Okay, so you can be as twisted as you want to be. Let's go ahead and meet the players, meet the characters, then we'll get into the game. Let's start. Oh, so please tell me who you are, who you're playing, and I guess how they're feeling after their last adventure. It was a few weeks ago, so I'll do a little bit of a recap, and then we'll get into it. Starting with Nick.
Well, howdy. I'm Nick, and I am back here playing Levi Kessberg, the Monstrous Playbook. So, haven't quite said what kind of monster he is, but he is a monster. But yeah, and I think he's sort of. There's always the hunger, but he's just sort of like, well, there's a vampire that we gotta hunt down now. Hopefully we'll be able to do that.
There's always the hunger. And joining us as well, we were very happy to have her. It is Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat. I am playing Madame Dimanche of the Spooky Playbook. How she's feeling right now is numb, as always. But there is a vampire we need to hunt down to stop terrorizing this town, and that is important.
That is correct. That vampire in question is Sir Edmund Hammersmith, a Elizabethan era vampire aristocrat who was buried around the Coloma Goldfields by Sir Francis Drake, resurrected when someone removed the gold cross that was keeping him under the earth. And since then, he's been living it up, draining blood, raising zombies, all around the town of Hangtown, a nice little vigilante, happy, disgusting frontier outpost located in the Coloma diggings. Got so bad that the mayor of Hangtown, Potato Sack Jack, known for his mayoral regalia of a potato sack, hired a bunch of monster hunters. Madame Dimanche, who was sort of already hanging out there, kind of doing her thing in a brothel where she had set up shop, and also calling in Levi Kessberg and the mysterious Wilbur from far away to help deal with this situation. There was some nasty fighting. There was some battling on the river. And there was a Sydney Duck, a member of an outlaw gang called the Ducks, who was infected by Sir Edmund. which Madame Demanche thankfully saved and protected, especially when Sir Edmund came for him, causing the hanging tree in town to come to life. In the battle that followed, the tree was defeated, but Sir Edmund made his escape. So things are kind of in a stalemate right now as we wake up on the next day. It's dawn in Hangtown. Maybe there's some bodies lying in the muck. Maybe they're just drunk and sleeping it off. Maybe they're dead. Only time will tell. But a couple hours have passed since the events of last night. Let's check with our characters and see what they're doing. Mr. Kesper, let's start with you. How do you think he is spending his morning?
That's a good question. I think he's just sort of I thought I had an idea, but it went away. Trying to stay out of the public eye. Mostly for the public's benefit.
Ooh, okay, so he's like hiding out. You think you're like in one of the town's many ramshackle, pest-filled, not dirt-floored hotels, or you just like roughing it in the woods?
No, I'd say he probably did get a room, but he just sort of stays there in a sort of self-imposed isolation. Just trying to resist the hunger.
Ooh, okay. So you're hanging out there when you get a note dropped off by like a messenger boy, maybe one of the camp orphans that has taken up residence around this place, who lets you know that like the mayor wants to see you at Slops for breakfast, sir.
I feel like if it's just the two of us, I feel like I should do a act under pressure to resist feeding whenever there's a perfect opportunity.
Oh, if you're gonna eat this orphan, okay, let's do it.
We'll see. If I don't
Go
act
ahead and
under
roll.
pressure.
We'll see if there's one. We'll see if there's one less orphan running around.
I don't think so. It's an 8. So what does that mean for act under pressure?
Okay.
So I don't know. Keeper's going to
All
give
right.
you
You either
worst
gotta take a
outcome,
bite
hard
out of
choice,
this
or
kid's arm. Oh my god.
price to pay.
You gotta
okay.
take a bite out of this. Yeah. So you get a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. I'm gonna give you the hard choice.
Okay.
You're gonna take a bite out of this kid's arm, or thinking of the other bad thing. You won't be able to like make the meeting, which will necessitate Madame Demanche and the mayor coming to find you. Like you'll just be so full of guilt that you'll like refuse to let the hunger take over you.
Oh, I thought you.
You'll just
I thought
like, kind of hide
say
away
like
in the room.
I missed the meeting because I was actually eating the kid, and it took me a long time.
No,
No, okay.
there's not as much meat on this kid's bones. Oh my god. No eating, no cannibalism, or what am I? The cannibalism, yes. Violence to children, which I guess I'm sort of allowing because you might take a bite at him. I don't think you'll actually bite him. You'll try to.
Okay. Well, So I think because it's a 7 and 9, it does succeed in resisting. So, but
Okay.
I think, yeah, it's just going to be, I'm going to show up later than they would like.
Okay. Do you think you like do something scary?
Um, I think I just sort of like looking at the kid and I just sort of grab my face and then like you would see just the kid would just see his eye and it like starts to the red in it just glows and he's just like run.
Oh my God. You don't have to tell this kid twice. He is out of there. Um, he's like, um, I only been paid half of a drumstick to deliver this message, and that's not enough. And he just like jets out of there. Um, all right. So, well, you were just having this long, dark night of the soul in your cabin. Madame Demange, how does the morning find you? What are you up to?
Well, this depends on if Jimmy from town is still in the room or if she was managed to transport him somewhere else. Wasn't that his name, Jimmy from town?
I think by now you've been able to move him.
Okay, so
I
she's
think
probably
were you able to? Were you
she wants to relocate him to be with his other gang members, you know?
Okay.
Because then he's with the Ducks, right? Am I getting the names right?
with Spring Heel Jack being their gang leader.
Yeah. So she's hoping that they have a room she can put him in and then draw a new circle there.
Right.
But she would
They
have
don't
done
have
that
like
before
a room.
now.
They have sort of. Okay, that makes sense. They have like kind of a camp out in the woods. There's some like tents, maybe like a cave. They're sort of working out of.
Okay. So yeah, she'd I think transport him there and then try to draw a new circle. This would have happened yesterday. Do you want me to roll a new use magic to try to draw that circle?
I think enough time has passed. You're able, or I think that's in the interval you were able to like really focus.
Got it.
So you could pull this off without having to roll. Yeah, and it'll be a successful circle.
Right. So since she's in the room by herself, she's opens up the closet, and that's where Roberto, her manservant, has been the whole time.
Oh
Like,
man,
in the wardrobe.
that's where he was.
Yeah. Roberto, it is morning. I got my hair tousled up yesterday. I would appreciate your assistance in combing it out and putting it back up so I can just hold my head to my neck while you do that. That would be most appreciated. And
Well, can
Roberto's
Roberto
like,
talkers or no?
Roberto doesn't tend to talk. He just tends to nod.
Okay.
You know. He is a good-looking young man. He's not like a gross sort of flesh falling off zombie. But
Oh, awesome.
unlike her, who her hair is turned totally white by this point, his hair is like going white. So there are like streaks of bright white in his normally dark brown hair, as if he's not been a zombie for terribly long. But he does follow her commands.
Well, I gotta say that makes him even better looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm saying this thing about a zombie. um,
Well, they're both
Yeah, so he
zombies,
starts-
but they're not brain-eating zombies, you know?
right. So yeah, he starts. I mean, do you think he has like enough articulation to do some good like hairdressing work?
Oh, yeah, no, he's good at doing it. He knows what
Okay.
he's doing.
Yeah, for sure. He's a great job. Getting your hair just right.
He was an artist before he became my servant.
Mm.
And my lover.
While this is going, whoa. While this is going on, you kind of slip into like a meditative state almost.
Mm-hmm.
You're just kind of, chilling out, letting him do your hair. And you feel, as you kind of cast your mind out to the void, uh, you sort of feel this like the connection you have with the dark powers that give you your magic kind of like flares to life. So what do you think that feels like? What does it sort of look like when you commune with the dark powers?
I mean, I feel like what she sees is like a giant glowing eye in the dark, like very Eye of Sauron, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like,
So this like yeah, that you see this sort of huge eye like encompass all of your vision. Do you think it talks to you like telepathically, or do you like hear the voice?
I think it's a telepathic voice, but it's also scary and booming, you know?
Oh yeah. Um yeah, you hear this like otherworldly booming command. Um just saying like a few words. Oh, or actually let me ask you, do you think the dark powers are is like kind of a verbose sort of thing, or like does it keep it short and snappy? How do you think it talks?
I think it tends to be more short and snappy, like you will do this kind of thing, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
that makes sense
I
to
think
me.
it's a Darth Vader type. It's not big on long, eloquent speeches.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't imagine it's like the figurative language that this thing spouts is not that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just hear like bring me the cross.
Understood. It will be done, Master.
And yeah, no response. It's not giving you a uh an appreciated, or that would be great, or have a nice day. It just cuts right off.
I'm apparently to fetch a cross, Roberto.
Hmm. Just then, you got a knock on the door.
Please answer that.
Yeah, Roberto like kind of walks over, pulls it open. It is the orphan who notified Levi a little earlier. He is totally unharmed, just naturally a little scared. Um, and this orphan says, Madame Demanche, Potato Sack Jack sent me.
Uh, for what reason? Hmm?
I'm to fetch you for breakfast meeting over at Slops.
Ah, the slops then. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Um,
All right.
she'll tip the kid a silver piece.
Woo, boy, this is more money than I've ever seen in my life.
Do not spend it all in one place, hmm?
Oh, this should keep me going for a few weeks. This will keep me in cigars and whiskey.
Very young for that, but do as you will.
He's like, oh, by the way, I went to get your friend, Mr. Levi Kessberg, and it was really scary. He was like had his hand over his face. He did not come out. Guess he just ain't a morning person.
I will try to go fetch him myself. Monsieur Kasperg and I, we do not know each other that terribly well, but I think that he will not have the reaction to me that he had to you.
All right, well, I'm never going near him again. Goodbye.
This is advisable.
Yeah, he heads over to the nearest saloon to get himself some whiskeys and cigars.
Hmm.
So, Madame Demange, think you're going to go fetch Kessberg, or are you headed
Yeah.
to the meeting with at Slops?
I shall fetch Kasperg first, because he's also supposed to be going to the meeting, so, you know.
Mhm.
She stands up and Roberto instantly like takes out a parasol, puts it up and over her as they head out of the well, he doesn't put it up and over her until they actually head out the front door, but he does have the parasol, and the moment they walk out the front door, he puts it up.
Oh, nice. I mean, when you're a Victorian lady walking around, you don't have like some guy holding a parasol in front of you. Like, what are you even doing?
Right?
All
Okay.
right. So you head over to the. So he just kind of nods. You head over to the ramshackle boarding house where Kessberg has a room at.
All right. she'll go to number one. She'll be like, "Now to such a place this is," and then head up to the room and knock on the door. Monsieur Kasberg, there's a meeting we are to go to. Monsieur Kasberg? Oh, you're muted, Nick.
He's just like, yeah, I heard. Give me a moment.
If you
And,
do
like-
not feel well enough, then I will just tell them you're indisposed.
Nah, I'm all right. And the door opens. Like you can still see the glow of red in his eyes. I got it. Let's go.
You do not look very well, Monsieur Kasberg. You look as though you require nourishment. Food.
I do. Not really a easy thing to come by unless you're unless you want to look like, well, someone who doesn't belong in a town like this.
Fair enough. I'll not ask you of your dietary requirements.
Appreciated.
All right. So you guys head over to Slops, the quite nasty eatery in town. There's like the huge hairless chef who's just like cooking stuff up over the stove. They got flapjacks, they got griddle cakes, Johnny cakes, oat cakes, that sort of thing. All just like peeling off of these kind of like rusty pans. Cook is, of course, shirtless to the waist, lots of body hair going everywhere. And you guys find there's like a small crowd enjoying their breakfasts. Potato Sack Jack, being the mayor, is like the place of honor. So he motions, he just waves with his hands, this like big table in the middle. Potato Sack, he's like, well, howdy there, fellas. Hope you slept well after last night's fracas.
Roberto pulls out the chair for Madame Demange. She sits down and says, I do not sleep, but thank you.
Okay.
Levi sort of goes close to Jack and whispers, if you're going to give me a message, don't use kids. They're too easy.
He's like, those were two very frightening statements you both just made. But
I am sorry if
I'll
I've
take it in
frightened you.
stride.
If you'd like to, I could pretend that I sleep.
It's okay.
Roberto's just standing behind
Yeah,
her,
I
by the
will.
way.
Thank you. Has Roberto been seen like around town before, you think?
I think so, yeah. I don't think this is a totally new thing.
Yeah, he'll definitely give Roberto like a polite, a big happy nod and be like, Roberto, good to see you there, friend. Roberto just like stares at him. He's like, all right, so what'll you have to break the fast? My treat.
Would it help if I pretended that I wanted to eat a pancake?
He's like, no, I think that would be worse. All right, so nothing for you, I take it. Mr. Kesberg, what can I order for you?
Sure, there's some buffalo raw.
Buffalo
Zebra.
raw. He's like, well, there may be some imported. I'll see what I can do. Goodness knows there's enough buffalo out there in the West that we can just keep killing them, and they'll never go away.
Either that or if you got some wild pig.
He's like, I think we got some bacon in vast quantities. Would that be acceptable?
Should be.
You
All
want to
right,
eat raw
so pretty
bacon,
soon-
Monsieur Kasberg?
Wait, you want raw bacon?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a brave man to
Um,
eat such a thing, Tatar.
Don't you worry about it.
So he talks to the cook, who just gets like a sack full of bacon, and just gives you like this mountain of like raw bacon strips, and just shoves it in front of you.
He'll eat it like proper as someone of this time would do. So he's not that animalistic.
Are we talking
So-
knife and fork?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, so you're knifing and forking raw bacon. That's what. Okay, I love it. You manage. It's a little hard to like get the slippery bacon, but you're able to eat your fill. So Potato Sack Jack says,
Doesn't quite do
Yeah.
much.
yeah. He says,
It's not the same.
all right, so few things. First of all, I've been thinking, that fella's name, that sort of blood drinking Shakespearean type feller been causing all the problems. So his name is Hammersmith, just like hers. And he points over and Levi, you remember this was the young girl and her
Mhm.
giant sort of like zombie manservant as well. Maybe she's kind of
Mhm.
stealing your style a little bit, man.
My manservant is not so giant.
Her manservant, make sure I'm getting his name there. Mudge is definitely a lot more like monosyllabic and like mindless, and bigger too. She does have a parasol though. But they're like over in the corner eating breakfast too. He's like, so that there's Lady Thalia Hammersmith. She got the same name as Mr. Vampire there. Now,
So you think there's a
I'm not the
coincidence?
brightest match I'm not the brightest Lucifer in the pack. I'm like, wait, the light bulbs? No. But that strikes me as a hell of a coincidence.
Perhaps.
Is mighty interesting timing.
Yeah. Now there's something else too. I heard tell there was a golden cross that was lifted off of Sir Edmund's grave
I've heard of
by
this as
parties
well.
unknown. Yes. So I think I know where it is.
Lee?
Uh-huh. I heard tell it's up in Sacramento in Sutter's Fort, and Captain John Sutter himself has it in his possession.
Right. I believe we heard something about Sutter and his connection to this vampire.
And also the Arcadian Club.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I don't know too much about them. But I think Sutter working with him or something, but he has the cross right now. So I've taken the liberty of ordering a stagecoach. Should be here. It's here. So whenever you want to leave, you can take it over, and that will bring you over to Sacramento. So just talk to the coachman. His name is Mr. Charlie Parkhurst, the guy with the one eye, and he will get you there.
Very well. But I suppose if we are going to talk to Talia, then we need to talk to Talia first, huh?
To decide to tell you how to do your job, madam.
I'm not quite sure what I'll ask her. Perhaps I'll improvise.
Okay. So
Well,
he
she's
just
told that she's
finishes
a
like,
lady, Lady Talia? Thalia?
Yes, she is. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you said Thalia or Talia, but she's going to say Talia regardless because the TH sound is almost impossible for her to make.
Right. I think we're going with Talia.
Okay. Lady Talia.
Okay, so
Oh, okay. Sorry.
oh, so you're walking right over to her?
Yeah, she's going to walk right over.
Yeah, she is like she's trying to drink tea. There are like flies going into her tea like constantly, so she's like with a spoon like flick them out. Um she very properly looks up at you and very properly looks up at you and says, yes, good morning.
Good morning. May I have a seat?
You may. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Ah, I am Madame Demange.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And I've been informed that you are Lady Talia Hammersmith. Michael froze.
Oh, I heard you. I think it was just a temporary hiccup, but
Hmm.
so far I got a few of those. But that's the worst it's been. It's been a big like dropout, so I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Hope for no more hiccups. So, yeah, she just says like, yes, Lady Talia Hammersmith is indeed my name.
Any relation to Sir Edward Hammersmith?
Oh, you can tell she doesn't really want to like reveal this. So I think you're gonna have to really manipulate someone to see if she's gonna like
Yeah.
agree to help you or if she's gonna shut down. Yeah.
Right, and that's a charm, correct? Let's see. Manipulate
Yes.
someone. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it on the sheet. Because I know it's on here. Oh, there it is. Manipulate someone. Okay. First roll of the night is 2 6s.
Hey,
So
technically second.
I ain't feeling that bad about it. So 14 altogether. Or sorry, 13 altogether.
Whoa. Incredible. Yeah. 14. Okay.
I mean, I can show you the dice if
tell,
you'd
like-
like.
I believe you. I believe you.
Okay.
You can tell she's like a little uncomfortable, but your politeness has impressed her so much that she just says,
Oh, she becomes my ally
Yes,
for the rest of the mystery. That's cool. Oh, wait. Sorry. I don't have the advanced move. Never mind.
oh, okay. That's all right. She says, yes, I'm afraid he is a distant relation. Very distant, but he is a Hammersmith.
Yes. You are aware that he recently came to town?
She's like, yes, I rather feared. You see, that's why I'm here. I feared that's what would happen. My family has always told stories about Sir Edmund and how he dabbled with dark forces that transformed him into a blood-sucking creature of the night. It's sort of a rather dark story, rather than my family. And it was all immaterial because it was in faraway California, so it wouldn't matter. Then two things happened. First of all, this gold rush occurred, which would fill the area with people and would make it quite likely that he would be discovered. And secondly, my family ran entirely out of money. And there are rumors that Sir Edmund secreted away a great deal of Spanish gold taken from the ships that Sir Francis Drake robbed during his voyage around the globe. Hence, my arrival here.
Indeed. Tell me, does anybody else in your family dabble in the supernatural? I am known to dabble myself.
Um, she looks over to Mudge, and she's been like, occasionally. But I assure you, my parents, before they passed, were entirely respectable. Not to impugn upon your character, Madame Demange.
Oh, it is fine. I've been called not respectable a few times in my life. I've lived a very long time.
Oh, how marvelous.
Is there any advice you could give me about your relative? He's a dangerous sort of man.
Yes, I believe so. My butler and I have some family heirlooms we think could help stop him. It'll take us a while to prepare them. But the key is really the Golden Cross. According to family lore, that's what Sir Francis Drake bound him with. He froze him with the cross and then buried him. So that could root him in place. And I think when the cross was removed, that's what woke him up.
Indeed. Well, then I suppose we have to find this cross, huh? You seem to be having an issue with your...
It would appear so.
It seems as though you're having a bit of an issue with your drink.
She's like, yes, whenever I try to take a drink, these flies just buzz right into it.
I'm going to attempt to do a use magic to sort of attract the flies away. Moreover to herself.
Oh, nice.
Being as that she is basically a dead body.
Okay. Oh. True. I like this is a good deed that Madame Demange is doing, but in a gross way. So I like it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll plus weird because I think that's use magic. Alrighty. Yeah. So I have got a 9 on it. Because my weird is +2, I rolled a 5 and a 2, so that makes it a 9. So it works imperfectly. I can choose my effect, and there's also a glitch. So that's up to you, really, what the glitch is.
Ooh, okay.
They give examples of glitches, but I'm sure you can also come up with your own.
Oh man, I like a problematic side effect. I think it works too well. So it's like not only did the flies in the tea start buzzing around you, but like all the flies in the whole place start buzzing around you.
Yeah.
And you become the Lord of the Flies. Like there's just tons of flies all over you for a while.
It seems as though I've overdone it. I'll take my leave.
She's like, oh well. She sees like all these flies just going all over you, and she's like, "Oh, that looks so." Thank you so much. My tea is now drinkable, and I'm very sorry for how dreadfully these flies are treating you on my behalf.
I barely noticed. She says as one lands directly on her eye, and she doesn't even blink.
Oh my God. Whoa.
But still, this is probably
you can tell this kid is like trying really hard to keep it together.
But I can tell this is unappetizing for you.
A little bit.
I will take my leave. She says, trailing some flies behind her as she heads out. Oh, Michael froze up.
Okay. After you. Okay, hopefully I'm back. Yeah, you head away, just this like cloud of flies buzzing after you. All right, Kesberg, I think by now you have devoured this big pile of bacon. Is the hunger sated, or do you got to like find something else?
It's one of those types of meats are sort of substitutes, so it's enough to sort of calm it for the time being, but it won't take long before it's back.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, sounds like the perfect time for a stagecoach ride. Oh, I forgot to say, this episode is titled Stagecoach to Hell.
Oh.
So that's some good foreshadowing. Is there anything else you guys want to do in town before you head to Parkhurst's stagecoach?
She's going to give it enough time that the flies dissipate, so hopefully they're not continually on her. But that's up to you.
I think
if
just like
it's
moving around.
Yeah.
I don't think it's permanent. I think there's enough other things that the flies are interested in. So, so yeah, they'll go on to other stuff, and you're free of the flies for the time being. All right, so you guys head over to the stagecoach. Charlie Parkhurst is like tough looking guy, like eye patch. No hair, no stubble on his cheeks at all. And he's like, "So here you're going to Sacramento."
Indeed.
All right. Well, like they say in the trains, all aboard for Sutter's Fort. Come on in.
Merci. Appreciate your
So-
invitation.
You guys go into this ramshackle. I think ramshackle a lot. This what's the word? Not beautiful, but sturdy enough stagecoach. It's got 4 horses pulling it. Parkhurst cracks the whip and they start galloping off down the road. Madame Demanche, is Roberto coming along with you?
Yes. I believe
Okay,
so.
Roberto. Right, so we got Roberto and Kester Madame Demanche all in the all
How-
riding along together.
How big is sort of like the seating compartment area?
Yeah, it's not too crowded. Like it's probably built to handle like more people. And also there's room up on the roof, so even more people can ride up there.
Okay. Because I'm trying to remember. I think Levi is probably around like 6'5", 6'6". Like,
Oh dang.
so he might be a little.
So oh yeah, he's definitely cramped in there. It's like hunched head between the shoulders, not fun.
Mhm.
And the roads aren't really paved, a lot of like dirt trails, a lot of rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
It's an uncomfortable ride, but Parkhurst is very good at keeping the horses on the road.
Yeah.
And pretty soon you guys arrive at Sacramento.
I did have a bit of business on the ride over, if it's okay.
Oh yeah, please.
How exposed, like, are there curtains that can be drawn over the windows inside of the?
I think so. Yeah, there's curtains.
Right. Very shortly into traveling, she puts the curtains down and takes her head off. I don't want to get jostled and simply land on the floor. You understand.
Sure.
It is
Nothing.
easier to travel this way, she says, holding her head on her lap.
Not the weirdest thing I've seen.
I'm certain it is not. Like, whenever she wants to face you, her hands, like, turn
Mm-hmm.
the head, you know?
Mm-hmm. You don't mind me asking, how long have you been like this?
Since slightly after the revolution.
The American Revolution?
Do I sound American to you?
That's fair.
No, the French Revolution. During the Reign of Terror, when the revolution ate its children, I was one of the children that was eaten.
And I'm guessing someone else made you undead, for lack of a better term.
Yes, Roberto's family did. Isn't that right, Roberto?
Nods.
Generations back, of course, the sins of the grandfather being visited upon the grandson in the Roberto's case. But I've answered many questions about myself while you keep yourself a secret.
Well, I try and keep my appetites under wraps, but as I'm sure you've ascertained, I got a hankering for the flesh of the living.
Yeah. And therefore Roberto and I are quite safe, hmm?
Yes.
I wonder if I smell revolting to you.
You smell like death.
I try my best to cover it with rose water.
I've developed a keen sense of smell.
Indeed.
Helps with the
That's-
hunting. But when I'm in civilized company, I try not to hunt.
If you require hunting, who am I to judge?
I try and hunt more of the. How do I put them?
Those that deserve to be hunted.
Yes.
I think we are about to come up to a fort where there will be a few candidates for this, no?
True. We'll see what happens.
Whoa. In the middle of this tense conversation, Parker shouts down like, "How are y'all doing down there? You
Been
need me
better,
to
been
stop?
worse.
Anyone gotta go to the bathroom, take a break, anything like that? I can pull over if you want."
I'm perfectly fine.
Okay, we're almost there. Oh, going over some big bumps now. Hold on.
She holds her head more tightly.
Um,
I think Levi just
yeah,
sort of braces at the top.
By the way,
man.
you do not need to worry about Roberto's head coming off.
I've-
He died of being poisoned, didn't you, Roberto?
Yeah, he gives the same sort of emotionless nod.
It is easy to put cyanide inside of amaretto.
Makes sense.
Yeah, he just nods again.
You ever tried like sewing up the head, or does that just not last long?
It doesn't last and it leaves marks in the skin.
Oh, not a judge.
No, the Shelleys also suggested this to me way back in the day.
Well,
Ooh. All right. So after a not that long, but I think enlightening ride, Parkhurst brings you into Sacramento. You first drive through the city itself, which is like similar like boomtown as Coloma, like this, a lot of boats coming in off the river, lots of like hastily constructed houses and tents everywhere. It looks kind of tense, it looks violent. You pass like 3 gunfights and 2 knife fights on your way up. Lots of these Argonauts just like arriving from up the river from San Francisco like all the time and pouring into town. And right in the middle, just surrounded by like tents, cabins, is Sutter's Fort itself. There's these low adobe walls. There's a big like gate that's open with a bunch of like spikes over it. There's a skull mounted on one of the spikes, kind of like looking over everything. And the coach like drives right over to the entrance, and Parkhurst lets you out and says, "All right, so this coach doesn't move unless you're on it. I've been told to wait to get you aboard and bring you and the cargo back to Coloma. Does that sound all right?"
That sounds correct, she says as she like adjusts the ribbon on her neck. Her head
That's
reattached.
That's a pretty ribbon there, ma'am.
Thank you. I've worn it for many years.
Oh, all right. So I'll just be here. Need to make a quick exit. I'm ready to go. All right. So yeah, with that, you guys head into the fort. It's a pretty like bustling place. There's lots of like people coming and going, some like, businesses, a smithy and so on, and sort of the in like the structures built around the edge. Um, the whole area inside is filled up, but it's very like everything's like haphazard. There's like stacks of cargo just kind of like falling over. Things are being trampled as like prospectors and pioneers are moving everywhere. There's a bunch of like card games breaking out. There's no bathroom, so people are just kind of going to the bathroom wherever they want, and it is quite disgusting. And sort of strutting around all of it, just like yelling at people, is Captain John Sutter. He's pretty unmistakable. He's wearing this made up military uniform with just tons of gold braid, huge epaulets. He's like an older guy, big paunch, uh, white beard, very carefully styled. And yeah, just like full of like fake military honors, like lots of fake medals, big sword in this gold sash he's wearing. Um, and he's just kind of strutting around, yelling at people in like a German accent.
If we're really lucky, is he currently wearing that cross?
He is not wearing the cross.
Okay.
So, how do you want to approach this?
I'm not certain. I can often attune my mind to other creatures. But it doesn't necessarily help me in this situation. But she like sort of unfocuses her eyes and looks around for any spirits that might be in the area with the sight.
Ooh, okay. I think this is. Oh, this is a move you have, right?
Yeah.
Or is it?
It is, and I can roll investigate a mystery. Also, if we basically, I can see invisible, especially spirits and magical influences. I can communicate and even make deals with the spirits I see, and they give me more opportunities to spot clues during an investigate a mystery. So it is an investigate a mystery. She is trying to find the cross, but she's doing it through spirits. If that makes sense. So she's trying to call on the spirits to help her find this cross. If there are spirits.
Okay, sounds awesome.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and roll for investigate a mystery, which is plus sharp, and see how this goes. The spirits are not here, which is to say I rolled 2 1s.
Oh boy. Oof.
So I think on investigate a mystery, a failure just means nothing happens.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and mark experience.
Yep, and that filled it up, so I'm going to level up, I guess. Or whatever it's called in this game.
I was gonna
advance.
Ooh, I was gonna ask if you wanted to expend a luck point to get a success, but no need.
Yeah.
I think a level up is worth more.
Yeah, and I am going to take a move from another playbook. I am taking Immortality from Monstrous because she already should have that, so I'm, making it official.
All right. Yeah, you like look around. Yeah, there's just like I think the problem is almost there's like too many spirits here. There's like so much crazy bad stuff has gone down that you just like can't get a fix on anybody. I think the consequence though, because I got when you give me a gift like 2 1s, like something's got to happen,
Fair enough.
I think the consequence, which maybe you could like turn this to your advantage, is that Sutter notices you because you two are rather arresting looking individuals. So Captain Sutter, he just kind of puts a hand on his sword. You notice he does have like hired goons and guards around. A lot of them are also wearing these like sort of motley uniforms. Look like they're like put together from the uniforms of like Russia, Spain, the United States, just like other random countries that he's sort of thrown together. So Sutter heads over to you, and he is like, "You two, more strangers. What are you doing in my fort?" "Nay, not my fort, my city. No, 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 my empire, New Helvetia. What are you doing here?"
Certainly, if you're to grow a new empire, you would need citizens, do you not?
He's like, "Yeah, good citizens of fine Swiss stock, men of the mountains who know how to ski and make fondue. Not like this scum of the world washed up here in California. Ah, this is terrible."
Well, I cannot say that I am Swiss. I am actually Parisian.
He's like, um, "That is true pity.
Hmm.
All the good things on earth are Swiss,
I
including me, a true born Swiss man, born in Switzerland. Like, don't anybody tell you otherwise."
I will not allow such slander against you, sir.
"Thank you. If anyone says I'm Swiss, they are lying. I'm 100%. I am a cuckoo clock."
I can see this. Yes, you are like the cuckoo clock.
"I like you. What is your name? And who is your friend? And your other friend?
Ah,
Are
I
any
am
of them Swiss?"
Unfortunately, Roberto here is Italian. He is my manservant. And this is Monsieur Kasperg. I do not know his ancestry. And I am Madame de Manche.
Jesper, that sounds kind of Swiss.
Are you Swiss, Monsieur Kasperg?
Maybe in the distant ancestry, but never really paid too much attention.
He's like, "Well, in that regard, perhaps you are like so many others who have ended up here in Sutter's Fort. What are you doing here?"
We're looking for someone.
"Looking for someone. Ah, so not just seeking the gold. Well, that is interesting. Who are you looking for?"
You might know the man. Mr. Hammersmith.
Oh, okay. He like thinks about that for a while, and he's like, "Well, I can assure you there's no Mr. Hammersmith here."
There's been a rumor that he was an associate of yours at one point, or you run in the same circle, but maybe I was misinformed.
"You most assuredly were. I am not acquainted with any Hammersmith."
Personally, this is the first that I've heard of it, but I was curious about joining a certain club of esoteric nature.
Oh, he gets very interested. He's like, "Oh, but he's like, I think it's going to require a roll to fool him about this.
Oh, sure. I know. I
You have
understand.
to manipulate someone. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, that is a slight failure, but it is a failure. So I got a 6 altogether.
Okay. I guess unless Nick, do you want to roll cool to help out?
Sure.
It could be worth it. Well, I should ask Madame Demanche, do you want this to happen, or do you want to take the experience?
Oh, having it happen might be good.
Okay, so you're cool with Nick rolling there. Just a suggestion. So
Yeah, as the help out.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Nick, go ahead
Um,
and roll because I know it was a 6. So
just
it's like,
enough.
things could
Yeah.
change.
Yeah, just enough with a 9. So +1.
So it helps
Ooh,
out. So
okay.
that does.
But also
Yeah.
expose myself to trouble or danger.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
it does get me to a 7 on my manipulate someone. So
Nice.
on a 7 to 9, they'll do it, but only if I do something for them right now to show I mean it. If I ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it. So he's probably going to ask for some sort of proof that I am good material for the Arcadian Club, I would guess.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I think what happens is he's like, "Oh, do you also want to join the Arcadian Club?"
Yes, quite a bit.
Oh, that's exactly why I took the gold cross.
Ah, good. Maybe we can join at the same time then.
Oh, that'd be, but you must. He's like, indeed, I think you could be a valuable ally, but you must help me because they're sending one of their representatives over, and I think he means to steal the cross and ruin my entry into the club as he has ruined everything else.
Oh, Arden, who is this enemy of yours?
Oh, I curse him 1,000 times. His name is Sam Brannon.
Sam Brannon. I could look
Mhm.
into what Sam Brannon is doing right now. As I have mentioned, I am quite keen on an occult club, as that I have certain occult powers. Would you like a demonstration?
Oh, please, but not here, surrounded by all these
No.
reprobates. Please, step into the royal chamber. And he points to like just like this random, sort of like upper story office that he has. um,
She says in
he
French
brings
to
you up.
him, like, tu parles français, mais non?
He's like, what?
Okay, so he doesn't speak French, I'm guessing.
He's like, no, I speak German.
Ah, I understand.
Yeah,
She
you
says,
see, I was born in the part of Switzerland that's the German speaking part.
ah, that is most of Switzerland.
Yes, because that's me, a Switzerland man, native to that great land.
She says in German, my German isn't very good. I don't know German
Yeah,
personally.
he responds in decently fluent German. Yeah, so he brings you up into his office area. It's got like 8 cuckoo clocks.
She does
Um,
say the following to Roberto in French. If you see the cross and have an opportunity to take it, then take it, huh?
Yeah, he nods. And actually, like inside, like he's got like kind of an outdoor area, which is like sort of the we've got like a table, kind of a dining room, sort of place where you can like share drinks and a meal with guests, and then further back is his private office. Um, as he's like getting something, he like kind of opens it up, and you see the cross is like on his desk. And he then like closes the door and locks it. He's like, just in case, he will keep that there under lock and key, as secure as the mountained fortresses of my homeland, Switzerland.
So, what is the name of this enemy of yours?
Yes, Sam Brannon, a
Sam.
true bastard.
I will.
See, when gold was discovered at one of my mills, he was one of the he found gold, and it should have been mine. It should have forged a golden Swiss empire for myself. But somehow that bastard Brannon found out about it. And after buying all the mining supplies in town, he spread the word of the gold discovery far and wide. And then, of course, sold all the mining supplies and made himself perhaps the richest man in California. Oh, and you know something else? He is a Mormon.
Oh,
though not anymore, because when Brigham Young of the church demanded that he pay his tithe, he said, "Send God with the bill,"
oh,
and he refused to. Yes, he is an apostate,
Hmm.
scum of the
I
earth, as I said. And
happen to
unfortunately, oh,
hmm? I happen to be a
unfortunately,
Catholic myself.
oh well, I am. He like paused. He's like, "What religion are most people in Switzerland? Would you say?"
I would say also Catholic.
Yes, I am also Catholic.
Very good.
Anyway, so Brannon joined the Arcadian Club, and he has been trying so hard to keep me out as he is ruining everything here in Sacramento. So I fear he will try to steal the cross. Please do your magic. Let's see what he's up to.
All right, I shall do so. And she is going to attempt to tune in on Mr. Brannon. And I rolled a 6 and a 5, and then I get to add 2 to it. So yeah, 13. I think I've done okay. So I get to hold 3. So I'm going to ask, what is he doing right now?
Ooh. Okay, yeah. You see, so just what is he doing?
Mm-hmm.
He
Her
is
eyes,
on
by the way, sort
horseback,
of roll
like,
up in her head and go totally white when she's doing this.
whoa. Yeah, he is riding towards Sutter's Fort.
He is riding straight
On
towards the-
horseback with like some other guys with him too, who look pretty nasty.
He is riding to this fort as we speak with a few others that look like rather tough customers.
Sutter's like, "Oh no." Okay.
What's he planning to
You have
do?
to-
That's the next question of my
Ooh.
hold.
Yeah, you realize he is trying to take the cross.
He is indeed coming here
This-
for your cross.
Oh no.
And how could I attract his attention? Like, sort
Oh,
of
man.
distract him from the cross for a bit.
Ooh, okay.
Unless
I
the only
think
way
you
to
know,
attract
like-
his attention is to have the cross, but
Yeah, but I think also you know that Brandon is like, he's a powerful man, he's a greedy man. He's someone who like he already is the richest person in California, but it's not enough. He wants more. So any chance that he can get power is something that he will follow.
but he craves power even more than this cross. And that is maybe something that
John
I
Sutter's
could...
like, oh, all he cares about is power. What a terrible person.
Indeed. Perhaps I can expose him to certain powers that he is not prepared for.
Oh, please. He's like, Mr. Kesberg, you strike me as a rough customer. Is that true?
Good point. Yeah. Been known
Right,
to
well.
scuffle.
Perhaps you could lay in wait near the entrance of my fort, and when he arrives, ambush him. What do you think about that? That's some Swiss genius tactics.
Do you want him alive?
I want him alive. He's like, I mean, he is a leading citizen in Sacramento. Killing him, and it's not like the old days when I could just rob and kill anybody I pleased. If he does die, you've got to, well, killing him in front of the fort might be too much. It would be best if he is not killed. But his goons, I mean, if it's in self-defense,
Fair enough.
I could attempt a certain display of supernatural powers. You could even take the credit if you wish.
Sutter's like, oh, I definitely wish. It'll get me entry, it'll get us entry to the Arcadian Club. Sign me up.
Well, I will try to summon something into this world that should not be. But we'll wait, until he is a bit closer.
All right, very good. Okay, so a little bit of time passes. Sun starts to go down. I think this game was like in autumn, so we got sun setting a little earlier. It gets very dark outside the fort. There's like some lights in town. There's like some distance between the fort and the surrounding buildings. Most of the activity in the fort like slows down as night takes place, and Brandon and his goons start arriving. They're like all on horseback. It's him, maybe like 4 or 5 guys. They all have like torches as they're riding through. They're all armed. Kesberg, where are you when this happens?
Well, I would say if there's like a sort of, I don't know if I'd, yeah, no, I'd probably be sort of like in a darkened alley, sort of like slightly out of the way, but still close enough that he could easily get to them. Sort of near
awesome.
the fort.
Okay. So you were like, there's a bunch of like cabins and tents kind of outside the fort.
Mm-hmm.
You were sort of like in one of these the alleys between these like these makeshift buildings. And yeah, you see him approach. You got like Brannon, sort of like lean guy. He's got kind of like a tight Abraham Lincoln style beard, dark hair, an extremely fancy looking suit, like fancy checkerboards, like gold nugget stick pin, full suit outfit on, big hat. Next to him, most of his goons just look like your usual California desperado types with like Navy Colts, Bowie knives. One of them though looks like pretty freaky and weird. This guy, he's wearing a United States military uniform, though it looks kind of cast off and dusty. So it's like all blue with the yellow stripes on the side. You're not sure if it's like infantry or cavalry or whatever. It looks like it's recent, like Mexican War uniform. He's like huge guy. He's riding a pretty big horse, like big shoulders, a lot of firearms on him. And his face gets like big sideburns, and you can smell the supernatural on him. There's something like dog-like about his face. His mouth kind of goes forward a bit. He has like these very sharp, close-packed teeth. He's like a snout almost. And as he rides over, he starts like sniffing the air.
Well, I would like to read a bad situation, if possible.
All right. Go for it. Let me check out. Yeah, I'm here at the spot. All right.
So with my sharp, I am sitting at. Oh, I misread their dice. I am sitting at a 7 with my sharp.
Okay.
So I hold 1. Okay. So, what's the best way in? The best way out. Biggest threat. That's pretty obvious. What's most vulnerable to me?
Ooh. Actually, it's the cross. Right now, I'm not sure where you are, Madame Demanche, but Sutter he's not in his office area or the upstairs, the
No, but
building that he
Roberto
resides in.
is.
Yeah, Roberto's there. It is locked, but it's not that much of a lock. Sutter is sort of like down in kind of the courtyard area of the fort, and he's like he is like a cannon, which he's loading himself because his guards don't want to do it because they're like we don't want to fight for you, man.
Yeah.
He's just like sort of yelling at them in German as he's like, "No, come on, load the cannon. It'll be great. We're gonna shoot the cannon out. It'll be like one of the great Swiss victories of history."
Yeah.
And they're just like blowing him off. But yeah, he's not in his office area at all. So the gold cross is unattended.
I will say that she left Roberto behind specifically to steal the cross. That was what the little brief conversation was about.
Nice. Okay.
Like, when you have the opportunity, steal this. Now is
Right.
likely the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's do. Maybe I'll ask you. Do you want to roll for Roberto, or should we leave it up to me, the storyteller, to decide if Roberto does this?
I'm not certain what I would roll on giving my manservant an order. You know,
True.
I'm guessing he's acting under pressure.
Yeah, I would say you would roll act under pressure for this.
Okay, so I'll roll it.
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
So there's worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay.
Oh man. Okay, I'll give you the choice.
Okay.
Either he's not able to get through the lock and like you're gonna have to go up there and help him, or he does it and comes out holding the cross and like walks right in front of Sutter.
Oh yeah, second option, 100%. That seems like something a
Man.
zombie would do.
Okay, so yeah, as soon as like Sutter's like getting the cannon ready, there's like the door to his office is smashed open. He's like, huh? And then he just sees coming down the stairs leading out to the courtyard. Robert Zombie, or Roberto. I guess I kind of gave it away a little bit. The inspiration behind Roberto. Roberto just walks out like with the cross. It's like a big cross too. It's like it's not like a a necklace thing. It's like what would be like on top of a grave.
Yeah.
Like it takes both hands to hold, and he's got to kind of put it on his shoulder.
Oh,
All of
Roberto.
like glittering gold.
I forgot
And he's
how
just like walking down the stairs holding it.
she's thinking to herself like, I forgot how stupid I was back when I was first turned.
Sutter like spins around and looks over at the zombie and then at you, and he's like, "Madame Demanche, have you Judased me?"
Judas, such an underrated figure of the Bible, no? For where would Jesus' resurrection be without him? At which point is she's going to complete the circle that she's been drawing for summoning.
Whoa.
And she's
Okay,
going to summon
Let's cut back.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, let's switch over to Kesper, then we'll come back and do the summoning.
Okay.
That sounds super cool. I think that deserves its own sequence there.
Oh yeah, and this is a thing that I will spend a luck point on if I fail. I'm letting you know that right now.
Oh man. Okay. Kesberg. The group of horsemen stop out the door, and you see like the soldier is like kind of sniffing the air.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon like holds up a fist, and this guy stop, and he's like, "Mr. Hound, what do your senses tell you?" And the Hound is just like kind of going crazy and is going to find out where you are pretty soon.
Better to use the element of surprise while I got it. So I would like to just like come out of my hiding spot and actually just sort of grab one of the lesser people, for lack of a better term, and just sort of like drag him off of his horse and sort of like back into the building, and I'm just pretty much just bite him.
Bite him? Okay. Are you trying to do this like sneakily, or just like running out, grabbing this guy, and then dragging him away real quick?
If I can do it sneakily, great. If I get found out, then
Ooh, okay. I think this is gonna be kick some ass.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have. All right. I'm still rolling with tough. I don't have the level up that I want as of yet.
All right. Well, we'll try our best to get it.
It's a straight 6.
Oh man. Okay, mark experience.
Mhm.
So you charge out, you grab this guy. I think. Well, what do you think kind of like messes you up or like slows you down?
Um, I think if he's on a horse, then the guy's foot gets caught in the stirrup, and it just takes a lot
Oh man.
more effort to pull him off. And
Okay,
then
yeah, you drag him down. You pull him off the horse. You start like you're about to bite in him, and then you hear like a bark. The soldier, who is the hound, uh, he's like transformed into like a crazy like dog man, like kind of Doberman Pinscher, like jaws just like jutting out of his face. He like jumps down and just like smashes into you and like savages you. So you're gonna take 2 harm.
okay. Well, since I take one less harm by being immortal, I only take 1 harm.
Okay. Yeah, so he just like wrestles you down, starts like biting you and shaking you around, dog style.
Crying out loud. Heal.
And the other guys, Brandon's like, it's one of Sutter's tricks, kill him. And they all start going for their guns too. Madame Dimanche,
Okay.
what are you doing?
So I forgot exactly what she said before, but when she, like right before she was finishing the circle, I should have written down the last words that I had said.
It
But
was because they was talking about a Jewess, and then
yes,
this is one of the
Jude is
most
quite
interesting.
an
Yeah.
underrated figure in the Bible for where would Jesus' resurrection would have been without the betrayal.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's when her summoning circle goes off. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll the use magic. Okay.
Okay.
So I've got a 7. So on a 7, and this is it works imperfectly. I choose my effect, which is the thing gets summoned, but there is also a glitch to it. So let me explain the thing that she was summoning so that you can
Okay.
determine the horrible glitch that comes along with it.
Mhm.
She was
Cool.
summoning a thing that shouldn't be, which is to say, looking at this thing in and of itself can drive a person to madness. It wants nothing more than to rip reality to shreds.
Whoa.
Hmm.
And she has summoned this thing straight into the courtyard, and she says to it in Latin, "Kill every mortal, leave nothing alive."
Whoa. Okay.
Knowing very
this,
well that Levi is also an immortal like herself, as is Roberto.
Ooh, nice. Okay, I'm gonna
I
say
mean,
the
I'm
glitch
not
is.
saying it's so powerful that it can do that, but go ahead.
I mean, it's definitely got a good. It's definitely gonna get a lot of attention.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say it has a short duration.
Short duration makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, this creature, this like weird, unearthly being, just like rips out of the summoning circle. It like flies into the cannon, and as Sutter is trying to like touch off the fuse, it just like grabs the cannon and like shoves it aside as it's flying across the courtyard. Sutter lets out like a squeal and like starts, running for cover.
Yeah.
At this point, some of Brandon's goons start like charging in, and the creature like just turns on them and like launches itself at them and starts like ripping them to shreds. Brandon's like, "It's more of that damn German's trick. Find the cross. Get out of here." Roberto, what's Roberto's run speed like? Is he shuffling?
No,
or is he able to like actually move?
No, he's like fast zombie, just like
Okay,
she
cool.
is.
Right. Roberto just like rushes over to you with the cross and like hands it over to you.
All right. She'll take the cross and say, "I have it. Take it." But she's hoping that the dark powers can hear her.
Whoa. Okay. I think because we're kind of in the middle of something, and this is sort of a magical thing,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have you do a roll.
sure.
I think if you were just like alone and there's like no, crazy battle going on, it'd be easy.
Yeah,
but it's a little trickier now. I think you got to do an act under pressure.
that makes sense. I have got a 9 on the act under pressure. So there's worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you a choice.
Mhm.
The dark powers will absorb the cross, but it will get the attention of Sir Edmund,
Hmm.
who is also, or at least some of his minions are in the area.
I think that's fine. Let's do it.
Okay. What does it look like as the dark powers absorb this cross?
Basically, shadow moves from like out of her body, like it starts at her neck and starts pouring down over her hands, covers the cross, and then it's gone.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, the cross disappears. You hear some like weird snarls up on the parapets or up on the walls of the fort. Looking up there, you see there are some like look like mutated giant vampire bats, like oversized bats, but they're kind of like hairless, misshapen. The too many fangs are sort of like perched there and like watching everything. You know these are minions of
Mhm.
of Hammersmith,
Mhm.
and they start like sort of hissing and like descending and adding to the chaos. From outside, Parker's just shouting like, "Y'all get in the carriage. We gotta go."
Okay.
All
Fair
right,
enough.
Kesberg,
In
let's check
case
back on
anyone-
you. So the Hound is like grabbing you and shaking you around. What do you do?
I would like to hmm. Yeah, I'll do what I did sort of last time, which was to attempt to use magic to bolster my strength. 'Cause I believe that's something that I can do. Where is it? Advantage, summon, engage. I know there's something that I can do. Where did it go? Oh yeah, do a thing that's beyond human limitations. That's the one that I was looking for. Gotta use my weird
Okay.
somehow.
Yeah. What is the thing you were trying to do that's beyond human limitations?
Basically, he's just trying to since this like heavy dog man who's probably pretty strong is on top of him.
Strong
He
dog
just
man.
wants to like just sort of just grab him by the scruff and just toss him off himself. So
Okay.
okay, double fives plus 3 weird, so 13.
Super good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does it look like as you hurl the Hound away?
So I think with that he just sort of Levi just sort of grabs him by the neck, like, and just sort of pushes him and just like continues to push him, and then just does like sort of like a down, and then just sort of lets go, and he just goes flying like 10-20 feet.
Whoa, amazing. Yeah, you send him flying. He like smashes through a bunch of tents. There's like one of those sort of lean-to cabins. He just like tears right through it, splinters, scraps fabric going everywhere. He's rolling around in the dust, just yipping. And yeah, you are free.
Yeah.
You
So I
have
think
a bunch of people shooting at you though.
yeah. After this, you just sort of like see him like heaving, and then like if the the people around him just sort of like he sort of looks at them and like with glowing red eyes and just sort of starts to lunge after the other people.
Whoa, okay. So you're not making your escape. You're choosing to fight a little bit more.
He's trying to get as he's trying to escape, but also trying to satiate his hunger, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. We'll check back on you in a second. Madame Demange, you were still in the courtyard. The crossing into the dark powers. What do you do?
Okay. She says, Roberto, violin. At which point Roberto starts playing the violin and she starts dancing and laughing. And whenever she twirls, her head doesn't quite keep up with her body. So it's like the body twirls, the head sort of stays in place. And when the body gets back around, then the head moves with the body again. Because she's just enjoying the chaos, Michael. And she's given in, like, she knows that destroying this cross has basically totally screwed everybody. But she had to do it. And she has the creature of pure madness out. And things are probably about to rip her from limb to limb. So why not enjoy these last moments and dance?
Okay. I think while you're doing this cool dance, one of the vampire bats swoops down, grabs you, and like bears you up into the sky.
Ah, I'm flying.
Okay. It is gonna do some damage to you unless you can figure out a way to fight it and like get down.
Is it like doing damage to her, like biting her, or is it flying her up in the sky and then dropping her?
Right now it's flying you up while biting you. It's like when you can't get away, it's probably gonna like drop you or throw you into something. So yeah, gotta figure out a way out of this situation.
She's going to use magic to make her. Well, she doesn't have blood, so she's going to use it to make herself taste particularly foul. She already tastes particularly foul, but she just amps that up by like letting the dark powers that animate her course through her veins, resulting in like repellent kind of magical energy. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's
awesome.
kind of like when they cut into an alien on Alien and the acid spurts everywhere.
Oh yes. I'm realizing those xenomorphs would be the perfect anti-vampire things.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go ahead and use magic again, because I think that makes sense. I think this counts as do a thing that's beyond human limitation, I would guess.
Yeah.
All right. That is a 6 on one die, a 3 on the other die, and I get to add a 2, so that's an 11.
Nice.
So the magic works without any issues. I've chosen the effect, which is that her blood tastes hideous.
Awesome.
And like it actively hurts it to like try to like drink her blood.
You just see this vampire like rears back. Like steam starts leaking out of its throat as its like fangs sort of decay.
Yeah.
It drops you like a hot potato. That's the wrong metaphor. And you fall. It wasn't able to get you that far up in the sky. You fall and land. Only not enough to do like harm, but maybe some. I don't know. Do corpses bruise?
Not particularly, but I think like a bone snaps on her arm and she just goes like that, and it snaps her arm back in place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's painful, but not like that bad. And it's like on the roof of the stagecoach too.
Yeah. Well, one of her things is that she's soulless, so like she doesn't react to things normally. But yes, if it probably hurts, she probably doesn't care. As she continues to laugh and goes back to dancing.
Like hustling out while he's like running while trying to play the violin.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit of a pas de deux, like sort of like a bit of a dancing around each other as they go back to the carriage.
So he runs over. Parker's just staring in like terror and amazement at what's going on. He has the coach gun ready to go. And he's like, Madam, we got to get your fiddling servant and get Kesperk and get out of here. Does that sound good?
Certainly. It's been
All
an
right, let's go
exciting
get
nightmare,
Kesperk.
no? Ah,
This is the kind of excitement I don't need.
I do love
Uh,
the chaos of the supernatural. The screams
he
are so
cracks the-
beautiful. Can you hear them?
Ooh, he's like, that's the music of madness, my friend. He cracks the whip and starts like driving the coach right towards Kesperk and the melee that's going on. Levi, let's check back with you. So,
Sure.
you're just like grabbing one of these goons to eat. So go ahead and roll. Or is there a special move you have, or is this kick some ass? What do you think?
I don't know. It's not a special move, but I do have teeth as my natural attack.
Nice.
So-
Okay. I think it would be kick some ass then.
Sure. And yeah. Ugh. 7. So
7. Okay. You inflict some harm on each other.
Okay.
So you're
So-
delivering how much harm with the teeth?
well, I think it's 3 harm base, but I also have the extra of +1 harm to the base, so it's
Oh, man.
4 harm.
Oh, he is super dead.
So-
I think he does like get his Bowie knife like right in your like neck area,
Hmm.
or, like shoulder as he goes down. So you are going to take 2 harm from that. But yeah, how do you kill and devour this guy?
So I think like I think I just like from like where I threw the wolf, I just like sort of lunge at the guy, knock him to the ground, and just sort of tear into his jugular. And
Oh
like
man, brutal.
like with the knife still in me, he's just like screeching, like blood trickling down his face.
Yeah, he just like lets out this raspy gasp as this huge fountain of gore rips out of the side of his neck as you like tear into his carotid and his jugular there and just like rip his life force out. The other guards are like spinning around and shooting. Another one gets like devoured by the reality eater inside the fort. John Sutter is just like screaming in German. Brandon looks like he's running away, but he shouts out like, "Hound, get after them!" And you hear pounding feet as the hound, who is now like running on all fours, comes like charging after you. Kesper, you see this as the carriage, the stagecoach, like rolls up next to you. Parkhurst like fires the coach gun from receipt and like blows another one of these goons out of the saddle, and it's just like, Mr. Kesberg, join the fiddler guy and Madame Demanche. We are leaving.
As he sort of like grabs the side and pulls himself onto the top, and pulls out
man,
his
okay.
pistol and gets ready.
Awesome. So you and Madame Demanche are both on the top. Parkhurst cracks at the horses, just like, start galloping out through Sacramento. You're riding hard, like smashing apart some of the structures. You start nearing like the edge of the town, these kind of fields that give way to the forest. And you got some followers. So first of all, the vampires. I mean, one of them freaked out at the touch of Madame Demanche, but the other ones are still following Hammersmith's command. So these like giant bats start swooping down out of the sky to come at you. You also see the hound, who is running on all fours, like hunting dog style, chasing after you guys. Madame Demanche, as you're like trying to dance on the roof of the carriage while like Roberto is like inside, like leaning out the window fiddling, you see these pursuers. What do you do?
We have followers. And here I was just doing a celebratory dance. She is going to do a jinx. So that
Oh, nice.
like basically they hit sort of a pothole in the road I know this won't affect the flying vampires, but the things that are coming on foot. If that makes sense. Because there are things coming on foot too, correct?
There's so far it's just the dog man, but there'll probably be other of the horsemen too.
Okay, okay. So I think it'll happen
Horsemen
with
are not horse humans. The dog man is a dog human. Confusing,
and
I'm
he's the
sorry.
closest one. So she's
Yeah,
going to
dog man, the hound is the closest.
Okay. So she is going to jinx them, and I'll go ahead and see if I get to hold 2 or hold 1 or don't hold anything. Okay, so I do hold 1. Oh, wait, no, I don't. I failed. So
Oh,
on a miss, you hold 2 over me to be used in the same way. So here are your options for how to jinx me. You ready?
okay.
You can interfere with a hunter, giving me a -1 forward. You can
Ooh.
help a hunter, although I don't know why you would do that, by giving me a +1 forward by interfering with the enemy. I suppose that would be you giving the dog man a +1 forward.
Yeah.
You can interfere with what a monster, minion, or bystander is trying to do. You can inflict 1 harm on the target due to an accident. And you can say that the target finds something you left for them. I'm not sure what that would mean in this case.
Yeah.
The target loses something that you will soon find. Not 100% what Madame Demange could lose, but there it is. Probably the easiest thing is taking a +1
Oh,
forward
man.
on
Okay.
the dog man, but
Right. But I mean, that means like I have to roll though, which I don't know if I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Right.
Alternately,
okay,
I can
think
spend luck to just make it work.
Yeah. I think I can think of some two mean things to do.
Okay. What 2 mean
what-
things are you going to do?
Okay, maybe I'll say this and I'll let you decide if you want to spend luck to make it work.
Okay.
I was gonna have you lose your head
Okay.
as one of the vampires like swoops down and picks it up, like rips it off of your neck,
Okay.
and then either Kesberg is to get it back, or like you are carried away by this vampire to wherever he's taking you.
Okay.
And then the -1 would probably go to whatever I would give you like a -1 to your next roll.
Makes sense.
These are the mean things I would do to you.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want a scene of something taking your head and flying away with it, so let's go for it.
Okay, it's an example of you're giving it's what you want, but it's what your character doesn't want. It's like some of the wonderful friction that is role playing games.
Yes, exactly. I think it will look
Yeah.
cool, so let's do it.
It will look super cool.
And a
Okay.
-1 going forward because her head and her body are separated makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. So
Yeah. Okay. So, this like the dog man is closing in. I guess you're so focused. And maybe I'll ask you, like, what do you think kind of messes up this jinx you're supposed to do or you're trying to do?
I think I think you're right. She's so focused on the dog man that she doesn't notice the vampire flying in, and it causes all the coincidence that she was holding to like use on the dog man to like sort of backfire and hit herself.
Yeah. One of these vampire bats just swoops down, grabs your head, just like pulls it off of your neck, and then like flies away holding it in its claws. So without your head, is your body still like operating?
It does still move around, yeah. Like the head and the body can move independently. So it's not
Okay,
like when her
cool.
head falls off because the body's been doing things like holding her head, but the body's not very smart. You know what I mean? Like it can do basic stuff, but not, it wouldn't be able to cast a
Right.
spell without the head.
Ooh, okay. So the body is still going. The vampire's like flapping away. Parkhurst like takes like a glance back and sees this happening and is like, I don't even want to know, and just keeps on riding. Kesberg, you're like, kind of you're on the roof, sort of like, crouched there. You see this happen, and you also see the dog man like kind of charging after you. What do you do?
I mean,
I know it's tough.
Yeah, it is.
You don't get the -1 though. It's going to be Madame Dimanche will get the
That's not
-1.
True. It's one of those things like I think it's one of those like which is like the more pressing, getting her head back or getting rid of the the dog man.
Yeah. We're calling him the Dogman. The Hound is his actual name.
Yes,
Like
the Hound.
there's a
That's fine.
historical basis for it too. We should call him the Hound.
Okay. All right. So yeah. I think the Hound might be the bigger threat at the moment. Well, actually, if the vampire gets too far away, then it'd be harder to get the head back. So, I'm gonna try and use magic to basically give myself like an unnatural leap, if that makes sense. To sort of
That's
like
so cool.
just
Yeah.
jump myself up on and grab onto the and bring down the vampire.
Absolutely.
Okay. So actually, with my +3 to weird, it's a 9.
Okay.
Double threes.
So this is like a use magic. Okay.
Yes.
So a 9
So-
gets a problem though.
Yeah, there's a glitch.
Ooh, okay. Let me see what some cool glitches are. Take -1. Draws immediate unwelcome attention. Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay, I think what happens is you do the leap, you grab onto like the vampire's sort of like feet, his kind of talons,
Mm-hmm.
and you're holding on. This is the one that's holding Madame Dimanche's head.
Yeah.
The unwanted attention is that like your weight drags the vampire closer to the ground,
Mhm.
and the hound who is like charging after you guys is now like within range. So the hound starts like nipping at your feet as you're like dangling down from this flying guy while the coach is rolling along in front of you.
Okay.
Man, this is getting wild. Okay. Madame Dimanche, you are just a head and a body. What do you do? Or can you do anything? And I do gotta give you that -1, I'm afraid.
Yeah. How close is the head to Roberto at the moment when the dragging down happened?
I think thanks to Levi's weight, you're all pretty close together.
Okay. Roberto, be a dear and grab my head away from this thing, huh?
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna have you roll for Roberto with that act under pressure.
Yeah, figured.
With unfortunately the -1.
Oh yeah, no, it went horribly awry. Oh, which reminds me, I forgot to mark experience the last time I failed, so
Oh yes, yeah. Please mark experience. So
I will mark experience yet again. So that's 2 experiences because I'm didn't learn my lesson and take these dice away. But yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 1, and it's a -1. So yeah, 3 didn't happen.
okay.
Up to you, like how that looks that Roberto failed to grab her head. If it's just that Roberto's madly flailing and not getting it, or if
Oh, man.
Roberto
Well, I think I
just
gotta
straight
go-
up falls out of the coach.
I was gonna go with that one. It's like with the 3, when you fail in this game, it's not just that it doesn't happen, it's just something like goes wrong,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the hard move
Mm-hmm.
is the term, yeah. So yeah, I think Roberto's trying to get your head, and like the coach kind of sways to the side as the trail turns, and like there's a tree in the way, and unfortunately just slams right into Roberto, hauls him out of the carriage, and he like flies into the dust and goes spinning around. He'll be
Nice.
okay, but he is like kind of what's
Can we
that?
say that also knocked the headless body off of the carriage? I feel like they probably all are off the carriage at this point.
Oh, yeah, I think a little lesser so, but I think that the headless body kind of like spills off the back and falls into the dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, Kesberg. The vampire starts kind of like trying to spin around, to, like take you guys somewhere, while the hound is now like biting your leg and is like holding on. What do you do in this situation? This is getting like really crazy.
Yeah. Hard to really say. He's not quite the combatant that I'm hoping he will be later. So,
Hey, this is how you get there. Is you fail those rolls, you level up.
yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
try to do a help out by any chance?
Absolutely, yeah.
So her head bites the vampire that's trying to carry her off.
Whoa.
That's the help out. I feel like that'll help you, right, Levi?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's plus cool, so I can
Yeah.
also fail horribly, but
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, I did fail.
Hmm.
I rolled 2 3s.
Oh, just get rid of those dice. At least get to mark experience.
I swapped out dice. Yeah, I'm marking experience a lot.
Oh man,
Yeah.
That's something.
Well,
okay,
you know
so
what? I
guess
got
what you're-
jinxed. I guess that's just accurate. I
Yeah.
just got
Yeah.
jinxed.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do protect someone. Unless you have or maybe kick some ass. I'll let you decide.
Either way, it's still with tough, which is my tough is not great.
All right. Well,
Do you not have
those
the
are some
thing that
options.
lets you use weird for attacking
Not yet.
instead?
I haven't leveled up yet.
Okay.
I can heal myself if I want to, which I probably should at some point. Would you allow me to heal myself and do something else? Because I have unquenchable
Ooh.
vitality, which is when I take harm, I can heal myself by rolling cool as one of my abilities.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the hound is like gnawing on your leg, so you're taking damage. You can use that to get some health back.
Yeah. All right. So rolling plus cool. 6, 7. Okay, so it's an 8. Which means on 7 to 9 I heal 1. So we'll take away one of my harm. And then I will I'm gonna follow in Madame Dimanche's and just basically grab onto her head and bite onto the leg that I've got grabbed onto.
Ooh, trying to like gnaw on the vampire. Okay.
Yeah.
I think if you can pull this off, you'll be able to escape and you'll be like kind of lost in the forest. But at least you'll have some, get away from these guys. If you fail, I think you're both going to be captured by Hammersmith.
Okay.
What does that face mean?
That's a 6.
Oh, okay.
But that is my last experience.
Okay. Yeah, I think with that, like one of the other vampires grabs your body, Madame Dimanche. Pulls away. The hound is like lifted in the air a little bit, but like Levi, it like lets go of your leg just because the weight is too much. You just can't hold on. You are gonna take one more harm as it like rips free.
Okay.
Takes out a chunk of your leg with it.
Okay.
And yeah, these vampires carry you away into the night.
Oh, they probably don't take Roberto. He's going to be lost.
They do not take Roberto. They do take your body at least.
Oh, that's good.
And yeah, I think pretty soon you guys, after flying through the night, you're taken down in some like riverine caves. You're brought down to this like underground chamber, lots of like skulls, lots of bodies hanging around, and right there in the middle of it, in all his Elizabethan finery with his big fancy ruff and his fangs, his fancy like Van Dyke mustache beard combo, is Sir Edward Hammersmith, who is just like, I have never seen such marvelous hunger. And that is where we're going to draw it to a close, this cliffhanger ending. Let's talk about those end of session moves.
Okay.
Or the end of session. Do we conclude the current mystery? No.
No.
We save someone from certain death or worse. I don't know. What do you guys think?
We didn't.
Not really.
Not unless you count the kid.
Yeah, you avoid
That'd be a
eating him.
stretch.
Yeah, just if you don't eat somebody, is that saving them from certain death? It
Maybe.
was like, yeah, we save them from certain death at our hands.
Like the first Fantastic Four movie. Sorry. There's a scene where it's like
Ooh.
their actions basically are going to destroy a bridge, and then they save the bridge, and everybody's like, they're heroes. It's like the bridge wouldn't have been in danger without them in the first place.
Yeah, they're like, they caused the problem and they solved it. Did we learn something new and important about the world? I mean, I would say yes.
Yeah, yes on that one.
Yeah, you learned about like Brannon, about the Arcadian Club, how Brandon's a member, and how like Sutter's really trying to be a member. And you learned there's like, this family connection between Lady Thalia Hammersmith and Sir Edmund Hammersmith.
Mhm.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? I would definitely say yes.
Wait, what was the question?
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yeah, I think this is one of the first times that we've actually affirmed that Kesberg eats human flesh, right?
Yeah, like he was talking about his hunger to you, and you shared a lot of stuff with him too.
True.
And the fact that he literally just bit someone's jugular and
Yeah, we saw it in action.
Yeah.
So you had to mark one experience.
cool.
All right, so you definitely get that cliffhanger ending, which I certainly enjoy, and we'll pick up and see what happens hopefully next week with the last episode of this arc, which is called "You're an Angel, but Where Are Your Wings?"
Jeez. This one got gory, man. This is good. This is
Well,
it really. Well, the first, I just say the first episode was kind of like everybody going, "Yeah, I'm kind of struggling with," and this one was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna do it." That this was cool. No, it was like it was teased, in the first episode, and this one was like, we got to see it.
Well, this is what happens when you base a monstrous character on a cannibal.
No, that was dope. I really enjoyed it. So good luck, good job saving the orphan from yourself.
Yeah, we saved the orphan from
Hooray. Yourself. Yeah, that's exactly what an abuser does.
It's called a curse for a reason.
Oh, so good. But yeah, that was really fun. Thanks for putting this into the world, Michael, and thanks, guys. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Kat. So for pushing the envelope a little bit. That was really good. I liked it. So yeah, we'll be continuing this next week. I don't think I have a lot of fingers crossed because I will be in this house next Tuesday. So we shouldn't have any issues. Life does happen, but we pretty much will be here next week. Hopefully we'll get some guest stars coming in here, see if they can handle the mayhem and all of the gore and blood as we get closer to October. Yeah. It's a good month for this coming in. So thanks, guys. We will see you next week. But until then, make sure to pull up a chair and make time to tabletop. We will see you soon.
Eat to live, don't live to eat.
Don't live to eat. Yeah.
Insert whatever it is Marvin used to say here. I've already forgotten it because my memory's really bad.
It was something random.